topic, they don't miss it. Most of the people have joined us. So basically, I have started with Muslim law. So I have started with the concept that in Muslim law, one thing is clear, that what we are going to study right now, in Muslim law, we will be studying that what type of division property is to be divided. So we understand that we have started with this only, that it is non-agricultural land. It is the non-agricultural land which is subject to the division, and this division takes place through personal law. We've done this. In previous session we were doing this. Okay? It's a personal law, and this personal law decide three categories. There is a three categories which decide. And what are these three categories? This says these three categories are sharers. They are sharers. They are residuaries. They are distant kinder. And last is the state. Basically, if any Muslim dies, his property may be divided in the following people: sharer, residuaries, distant kinder, and the estate. The first class of a person who is entitled to receive the property is a sharer. So we were doing this. So this is the first type. The sharer is the first type of person who will have the property. This is the first type. So basically, when I say Muslim, do not worry about it. When we will talking about this division of property is similar in Shia and Sunni, and that is why I'm using the word Muslim. So do not worry. And there is some minor difference. Whenever this difference will come, I will be explaining it. But it is applicable both in Shias and Sunnis. So whether it is a Shia Muslim or a Sunni Muslim, the property will be divided according to this process. So who are the sharer? So this is the first class, I will say, or I will say these are the people whose share is being fixed. The sharer are the people whose share is being fixed in the Quran. Are people whose share is fixed in Quran. I have mailed you a list also. I have mailed you a document. Most of the people have received the document. If they don't have it, we will make it right here also. Don't worry about that. So basically, there are certain people in the Quran whose share has been fixed. They are 12 categories, 12 people. They are people of 12 categories, okay, whose share is being fixed by the Quran. And whenever any Muslim dies, these 12 categories of people will be getting the share first. So who are sharer? Sharer are the people, whether in Shia law or Sunni law, doesn't matter. The list is same. List of succession is same whether in Shia or Sunni law. Whenever a Muslim dies, his property first devolve upon the sharer. These are the people who are share is fixed. And if any property left out from them, then it will go to residuaries. This is what I am to try to focus. And after residuaries, it will go to distant kinder. This will be the manner of division. So first property will go to sharer. Inka share fix hai. Their share is fixed. You cannot change their share. You cannot make any changes. Quran has given a specified share, and that specified share is to be mandatorily given first. And once their share has been distributed, settled, then only the residuaries will take. And residuaries are the people whose share is not fixed. Rather, they will only take the remaining portion. Residuaries are the people who will take only the remainder or the remaining portion which has been left after distribution of property to the sharers. Try to understand. How many people have understand this basic? Then only I will go to into sharer. How people have understand this basic thing? First, it will be go to the sharer. Who is a sharer? A person. There are 12 number of people. We will study this. There are 12 people, 12 categories of the people who are considered as share. Their share is being fixed by the Quran, and nobody can change that share. Or whenever any Muslim will die, the sharer are the person who will get first. Third, here there is no difference. Here there is no issues. This whether class 1 will take class 2. All 12 categories are entitled to the equal share, whichsoever is provided in the list. We will understand this. Aditi beta, if you have any question during the class, you can write it. After the class, I will allow you to speak. Right. So let us go into sharer and we try to understand who are these people, who are these category of people who can understand. So I will say here's a list. First, it is husband. Second, it is wife. Third, it is father. I will tell that only. Third, it is father. Fourth, it is true grandfather. True grandfather. How high soever. It is how high soever. How high soever. Right. True grandfather. Then fifth is a mother. Fifth is a mother. Sixth is a true grandmother. True grandmother. How high soever. Seven, daughter. 8, son's daughter. 8 is a son's daughter. 9 is a full sister. We will understand all this. Don't worry. Full sister. 10, consanguine sister. Sister. 11, uterine sister. Sorry, uterine brother. And this is uterine sister. No. Uterine sister. So basically, these 12 people, these 12 categories of the people are the person whose share has been fixed by the Quran. Okay. And nobody can take their share. Their share will be go to them, and if they are not interested, so their share, or if they are dead, so their share will be going to their representatives. We will understand that concept later on. Okay, but these people share is, so if a Muslim dies, okay, so if a Muslim dies leaving behind the property, so let me come to this. If a Muslim dies, so suppose, and we will hopefully have written the list. We will pick up the list one by one. And we will understand this. Let us suppose M dies, leaving behind the property. What will happen first? सबसे पहला क्या काम होता है? There are certain deductions. There are certain deductions to be made. So before, सबसे पहले, if a Muslim dies, first of all, what Muslim have to do, they have to make some certain deductions from the property. What do you mean by certain deduction? For example, suppose I am taking a monetary form. Suppose Muslim dies leaving behind property. value 1 CR. He leaves the property having value. So how we will divide this? So first of all, there will be deductions. Deduction regarding what? There are certain things which are to be reduced. For example, amount of meher. Amount of meher. So if there is certain meher which has to be paid, so first of all, amount of meher is to be deducted. Then, if that person has taken certain debts to be reduced. Then, thirdly, if any person who is being serving to this person from last 3 months and any amount is due, okay, so amount due on service, amount due on services. So whenever a Muslim dies, first of all, before dividing the property, there are certain deductions to be made. These are certain deductions which I told you. So suppose this person Muslim dies leaving behind the property of 1 CR, in which the amount of meher was 10 lakh. He was having a debt of 10 lakh, and it was the amount of service due is 10 lakh. So out of 1 CR, first of all, 1 CR, may say you have to minus 30 lakh. That is only 70. This is the property which is subject to division. Subject to division. First of all, this is the prima facie condition. Before, whenever a Muslim dies, first of all, the condition is this, that there should be certain deduction which is to be made out of his property. Once these deductions are being made, I have given an example of 3 deductions. These are the deductions which are to be made. Amount of meher due, if he has taken any debts from any person, that debt has to be reduced. If any amount of service, so it is the rule in the Muslim law that if any Muslim dies and there is a person who has been serving to this Muslim uh, due to ill health or anything from last 3 months, then this Muslim should pay him for the services. Okay, this is a voluntary payment. Uh, it can be any honorable amount. So I have taken it as 10 lakh. It can be any honorable amount. Plus, if any other servant is paying, who is upon paid salary, and any due is amount is due of the servant, that is due salary is to be paid, right? So this is 10 lakh. Once this is to be done, so the remaining property is subject to this 70 lakh is the amount. This is the amount which is subject to uh, distribution. Now this amount, will first go to sharer, and this is the amount which first go to sharer. Now we will go and find out sharer, and we will see that once this remaining amount, Ayush, it's a voluntary deduction means, I mean to say, uh, if any person is working, the amount which you have to give is voluntary. Deduction is mandatory. You have to give the amount, but you have to give what amount you have to give, that depend upon you. So somebody has served you while the person was about to die, somebody has served that person from last 3 months voluntarily, then a certain amount of the property must be given to that person who has served this person. Okay, this amount, the number of amount is uh, voluntary, but the deduction is mandatory, right? You have to reduce it. Now after this deduction and everything, the amount remain is 70 lakhs, suppose. And this remaining property now will be divided to sharer. And when it divided to share, let us pick up the list. We have done the list. So let us pick up the husband. Uh, Suppose. So what is the share of the husband? So each person's share is been fixed. So if I pick up the share of the husband, you will find that I have, how many people have that list I have given to them. If you have not the list, so I can write it there. Okay, I have mailed you the list. So after this class, you can see that list I am writing here. So first of all is husband share. So if you see husband, there is a category in Muslim regarding the share of the husband. This says that husband will be entitled to 1/4. The husband will be entitled to 1/4 of the property. Remember this. Husband will be entitled to 1/4 of the property when there is no child. There is no child. First. Secondly, if there is child, and 1/2 if no child. No child. Try to understand. This says husband is entitled to, suppose example, W dies, leaving behind H, S and D. And this is the situation. For your kind information, abhi right now, husband, this son and daughter are residuaries. For right now only. Don't worry. It change over. But for understanding the answer, I am just giving you knowledge that son and daughter are residuaries when they exist together. Okay. Suppose W dies. Make the family. W dies, leaving behind husband, son and daughter. How we will distribute this property? What I have told you, the share is fixed and remaining will go to residuaries. So I have told you son and daughter is a residuary. The property will go to husband first. So husband is what? Husband is entitled to 1/4 when there is a child. Husband is entitled to 1/4 when there is a child. So husband will get what? 1/4. After, so out of -1 minus 1/4, you do this. After this, if husband get 1/4, the remaining 3/4. Remaining kitna hai? 3/4. This 3/4 will be divided between son and daughter. This will go to son and daughter. How they will receive it, हम उस पे अभी focus नहीं करेंगे. Son receive the double the amount of the daughter. That is a different thing. We will not focus upon this. This will go to son and daughter. My focus is to make you understand sharer only right now. So whenever there are sharer, the list is there. The पहला list में पहला नाम is husband. Husband is entitled to 1/4 if there is a child, and if there is not a child, no child is there, so he will get as half. So for example, condition is this, H and W. This is only family. और उसके बाद नीचे कोई नहीं है. So then husband will get half. Where half will go, we will understand that. Remaining half will go to residuaries. Remaining half go to residuaries. How it will go to residuaries? वो residuaries आते ही हमको समझ आ जाएगा. Basic है. तो पहला condition, पहला जो sharer है, the first category of the sharer is husband. So husband will get 1/4. So in Muslim law, division is not equal among shares. It is first come, first serve. No. Ayushi, it's a very clear. In Muslim law, the division is very clear. Clear is this. First, it will go to the sharer. So first में मैंने बताया it's the husband. Husband share is fixed. Don't worry about it. Second category is wife. Wife also have the share. ठीक है? Wife also have the share. What is the amount of wife? Wife will get 1/8 when there is child, and she will get 1/4 when there is no child. Wife will get 1/8 when there is child. When there is child, and 1/4 when there is no child. I will give the answer to you. You should just wait. Right. Wife will get this. I will pick up another example also. Third category of the sharer. Let us pick up the third category of the sharer is father. I will make you understand how this will vary. Father share is also fixed. What is the father share? Father share will get, father will get 1/6 when there is child. When there is child. And when there is no child, when there is no child, no child, he will get as residuary. He will get as residuaries. Now try to understand. Let us pick up example of this. Let us pick up the example of this. How I you will get the answer. Fasal also you will get the answer. We will come to that. Don't worry, Fasal. Uh, Suppose M and W. M dies, leaving behind father, son, and daughter. This is a family. We have taken a few above example. So M dies. So सबसे पहले you give a property to the sharer. Who is having share? What share who have? Wife have 1/8 share when there is child. She will get 1/8. Father, when there is child, it will get 1/6. So F get 1/6, W get 1/8, and remaining go to S and D. How it will go, we will understand the later on. Just try to understand. Similarly, if so whenever somebody dies and there is a list of sharer, we first of all distribute the property to the sharer who are surviving, who are existing at that time. For example, let us pick up one more example. Uh, Example of sister. Example is sister. Sister will get half if alone. If alone. Or if it is more than one sister. If it is more than one sister, she will get 2/3 altogether. Father, Sindhya father is a person who dies. Uska father ki baat ho raha hai. They are talking about his father, the person who is dead. The person whose property we are dividing. The father will be counting from a person whose property is about to be divided. I am adding another fourth category. I will not be explaining you all 12 categories. I'm just giving example how the property will distributed in the sharer. Okay. So suppose now take up one more example. This M dies, leaving behind W, two sister, sister one, sister, and sister. And my screen has gone. Just wait on. I'm sharing my screen. Just wait on. Sharing it. We will sort out this issue soon. Today, after tomorrow, after today, we will not have this issue. I will arrange one more Wi-Fi so that we will not have that issues again. Try to understand. This is a family. M dies, leaving behind wife, two sister F, and son and daughter. Now we know wife is a sharer. We know that sister is a sharer, and we know that this is a sharer. So we are aware about few things. What we are aware about? That we are aware about one, who are the sharers. So let us, what will happen? We will divide the share first. We will provide the share first. So wife will get in presence of child. If children are there, wife will get how much share? 1/8. She will get 1/8. Father will get 1/6. Sister all together will get 2/3. And after this, the remaining will go to the residuaries. Residuaries. The remaining will go to the residuaries. How it will go, we will try to understand. There are so many other issues we'll discuss. Abhi, right now, my focus is to make you understand how the share will distribute it. You cannot change the amount of share. And if n number of all 12 number of share are existing, you have to give the property to them first, then to other. How many people have understand this concept? Let me take one more example. Let me pick up the example. True grandmother is also existing. Let us pick up the example of true grandmother. Now, how this property, so out of 1, what you will divide? You will minus 1/6, you will do minus, you will 1/6 plus 1/8 plus 2/3, and you will divide with 1. You will get a minus with 1. Now, you will do this. We will do this calculation also. How is this calculation will be done? I will be telling you this calculation also. The remaining will go to, residuaries. So 1 रुपया था. The person, suppose it's a Muslim who dies leaving behind the property of 1 rupee or 1 lakh rupee. So out of this 1 lakh, first father will get 1/6, wife will get 1/8, both sister all together will get 2/3, and after this 2/3, whatever will remain out of this 1 lakh, after dividing, subtracting all the amount, whatever will be left will go to residuaries. And for a little knowledge, we have a little knowledge about this. So for basic understanding, we should know that son and daughter, when existing together, they are residuaries. We have to remember this. And son and daughters are the residuaries. Okay, daughter also become sharer sometime, but when it becomes sharer, we will understand that also. My target is to make you understand the division. How many people have understood this basic? Let us go one more. Let us add one more person into this. Let us add true grandmother. Let us, yes, Nalini, I will. True grandmother. So, what is the status of true grandmother? She is also a sharer. This is the fifth situation. True grandmother is also a sharer. What is her share? Her share is, she will take 1/6, right? She will get 1/6. This is her share. This is 1/6. Shabani Acharya, right? Exactly 1/24 only. But I'm not explaining it right now because in sharing, when we go into residuaries, then we will tell you how they will be divided among themselves, right? That's why I'm not doing the division of residuaries right now. Right? But you are right. True grandmother, she have 1/6 share. Let us make one more example. This Muslim dies leaving behind W, wife, one sister this time, one sister, father, and grandmother and mother. I will not take the example of mother because I have not told you mother. So this is a situation, and a son and a daughter. Son, daughter. Why I'm taking son, daughter? Because I have to give the residuary condition also. And son and daughter. This is a situation. And dies leaving behind sister, mother, father, grandmother, and son and daughter. So we know sister alone will take half. Wife will take 1/8. Father will take 1/6 in the presence of child. Grandmother share is 1/6, and remaining will go half. Remaining will go to residuaries. अभी तो बहुत सारे सवाल आएंगे, ठीक है? इतना किसको समझ में आया? हाउ मेनी पीपल हैव अंडरस्टैंड दिस? We'll go into residuaries later on. We are not focusing upon residuaries. Residuaries is a different condition. How many people have understand the division of sharer? So every time I have given you a chart. That chart is been available in your email ID. We have delivered you to the chart. There is a chart in which the share of the sharer has been fixed. And once the share of the sharer has been fixed, you cannot make any changes into that share. And you have to divide every time according to that share only, right? And who are these sharers? There are 12 people who are authorized to have these shares. And after them, whatever will be remaining, whatever amount will be remaining, that only it will go to the residuary. Now, last May, I want to pick up one more example, that is a daughter. And after that, after the picking up the example of daughter, I will explain how the division will be happen into residuaries. So let us pick up one more example, that is daughter. She is a special category and she have a special privilege. That's why it is important to understand. Daughter is both residuaries and sharer. In Muslim, daughter is both residuary and sharer. When it is residuary and when it is sharer, try to understand. Daughter is alone. If alone, that means no brother. No brother. Or I will say in absence of son. In absence of son. So daughter in absence of son. That means she will take as sharer, and her share will be, if alone, if single daughter, half, more than one daughter, more than one daughter, she will have 2/3. So 2/3, not all together. ठीक है, ठीक है. So they will get 2/3 collectively. Try to understand. So daughter have, so what I am talking about, suppose M dies, leaving behind D and W. This is a condition. So W will get once, wife will get, what is the share of wife? 1/8. Now wife will get 1/8, daughter will get half. Remaining will go to residuaries. Whosoever will be in the list. We have a list of residuary also. We will understand that also. Remaining go to residuaries. And this is the system. She is taking as a sharer. Taking as sharer. Understand? But suppose M dies, leaving behind such family, son and daughter. When such is the situation, this one, second situation. Here, daughter is not a sharer. Now she will take as a residuary. What? The wife will get only 1/8, and the remaining will go to both, to son and daughter. After wife, it will go to son and daughter. And such situation, you always remember, son will get double the amount of daughter. Son will get double the share of daughter. Double the share of daughter. So one thing is fixed, that daughter is both. Son, in Muslim law, son is not a sharer. Son will get the property from his father or not, it is not fixed. He is not a sharer. He is only a residuary, that is a reminder. If property will get saved or will be saved from the distribution of the sharer, then only son will be entitled. Firstly. Secondly, when it is a case of a daughter, first of all, she is entitled to as a sharer also. And suppose she is existing with his brother, then he will take share with his brother as a residuary, and while she is obtaining the property as a residuary, the amount she will obtain is 2:1 ratio. That is, his brother will get 2 and she will get 1. This will be 2:1 ratio. So his brother will have double the amount of her. This is a process. How many people have understand this? Hopefully this concept of sharer part is being done, because I want to raise few questions regarding sharer, which cannot be explained by me until you does not explain the concept, understand the concept of this. ठीक. Let us. One important question that you must have asked, sir. Let us suppose there is a property M dies. Suppose M dies, leaving behind W, that is wife, mother, and full sister. ठीक. Suppose wife, mother, and full sister. The wife will take as a sharer how much? No son, 1/4. When there is no child, wife will get 1/4. When there is a child, she will get 1/8. Suppose there is a mother, mother will get 1/3. Full sister have a share half. Try to understand. Yes, Ayush, right. Suppose my situation is this. This calculation is coming from 1. है ना? This calculation is coming from 1. So how you will distribute this property? कितने में से 1/4 जाएगा, फिर 1/3 कितने में से? How you will find out this is 1/4, this is 1/3, and this is 1/2? How you will find out? Try to understand. The problem is this: M dies and their share is fixed. You cannot change the share. Understanding me? You cannot change the share, and they are saying half to 1, 1/3 to 1, 1/4 to 1. Out of 1, if try to understand how we will distribute it. So in process to distribute it, in such cases where the distribution is to be done, and we have to create a common shares. So we have to create. So how you will do the distribution? You always create a common denominator. Create a common. So whenever you have to distribute, so you must have a common denominator. Try to understand. You have this property. Try to understand. This says give half to this. This is 1/3 to this. This is 1/4 to this. How you will decide how much person will get how? You must have a common denominator. Then only will have a division. So you will must create a common denominator. How will create a common denominator? Can anybody tell me? In order to create a common denominator, you have to take the LCM, mathematical calculation. So take the LCM of 4, 3, and 2. That is, it will come 12. The common denominator of this will come 12. If you pick up the LCM of 4, 3, 2, so what you do, you create a common denominator, which has come 12. Now you multiply or take with common denominator. So if you take the common denominator, it will come 3/12. It will come 4/12, or it will come 6/12. How many people understand this much? So first of all, what you will do, you will divide the property into 12 shares, and out of that 12 shares, you will give 3 to the wife, 4 to the mother, and 6 to the sister. Try to understand. We have not changed their share, but how the property will distributed in order to bring that into a solution, you always create the common denominator. Because try to understand, out of 1 you have to give 1/4 to 1, 1/3 to 1, 1 to 1 by 2 to 2. If you give 1 by 2 to sister whole, then how you will get to know? Okay, remaining 1/3 will go to whom? And remaining, because it is 1/3 from whole property, it is 1/2 from the whole property, and it is 1/4 from the whole property. So every person is getting share from the whole property. So you have to find out the common division through which, okay, through which we will do the division. Right. Out of this, right, what this common denominator is divided. We have not sorted out. We have not sorted out this. Let it this division equal according to the share. How do we do the equal division according to the share? Let us take an example. You have to divide them equally. Okay. If you see exactly, Ayushi, you are right, Ayushi. If you see, this denominator must equal to denominator. So you have to see it must come 12 by 12. The answer must come 12 by 12. But here the answer is coming what? 13 by 12. So first we have sorted out one problem. That is how you will divide the share. So you create a common denominator and divide them. But this common denominator and division must be equally. When I say equally, that means the denominator and the denominator must be equal. जितना हिस्से हैं वो सारे बट जाने चाहिए. But in my question, in my answer, my situation, the problem is coming. The problem is this, that I am distributing 13 share and have only 12 share. This might come in Muslim law also. If this happens, there is a formula that is known as doctrine of al. Doctrine of al. There is a formula which is known as doctrine of al, and doctrine of al is applied. Simple, there is nothing difference. Doctrine of al is applied, and what is doctrine of al? This is turn the denominator into denominator. What this is do nothing. Make a new chart and you turn, instead of where you have written 12, you write 30. You do 3 by 13, 4 by 13, 6 by 30. This is known as doctrine of al. This says if while dividing the share, your denominator does not matches your denominator, that is the number of division, the number of share is coming more than the property. This is share. This is the number of shares, and this is a property. This is a property. It says if while dividing the property among the sharers, a situation arises where the number of division of the shares turns out to be more than the property you hold in your hand. This says then you apply the doctrine of al. And what do you mean by doctrine of al? You turn your denominator, that is number of shares, turn into the number of property division. So you turn your denominator into denominator, and now what you will get? You get 13 out of 30. So this is, and this is equal to 1. And the answer has come. This is that situation applies the doctrine of al, that is known as doctrine of increase. Doctrine of al is known as doctrine of increase. Doctrine of increase. This is you increase the number of divisions. You increase the number of divisions. So earlier you were dividing property 12. Now you are divide property into 13 parts. And out of 13, give 3 to the wife, 4 to the mother, and 6 to the full sister. And you will get equal division. How many people have understand this? Not understand. If you not understand, we will go it again. Don't worry about it. Let us pick up another. Let us pick up one example. What I want to say, try to understand. There are certain things which we have to understand. देखिए, shares are fixed. Am I right? Shares are fixed. So somebody is having 1/4. Somebody is having 1/4. Somebody is 1/3. Somebody is having 1/8. And this is 1/8. This is from all. Out of 1, you have to divide so many shares. Can you do this? This is not possible. So what this is, in certain conditions, because you have to divide property from the 1, and the division must be according to Islam, according to the Quran, and where the share is fixed, it is impossible to divide them without having some formula. So this simple says, in such situation, what you will do, you create always common denominator. And when you will create common denominator, you will be able to divide the property. This is the first concept, right? What is the second concept? This says, as the share are fixed, there may be a situation, there may be a condition which may arise in which the number of share which you want to distribute is more than the property you hold in your hand. This says there may be a situation, where the number of shares are more than the property in hand. This is, in such condition, you increase the share of property also. Or this is how you will do. This is doctrine of all. Answer is doctrine of all. What is doctrine of all? Simple formula. Let us pick up one more example and you will understand the formula. So let us pick up. Who are the sharer? Let me pick up anybody को किसी को भी मार देते हैं. Let us now kill wife and husband, 2 daughters and father. So W dies, leaving behind husband, 2 daughters and fathers. No son. So everyone is a sharer. Am I right? Each share is fixed. Husband will get 1/4, daughter will get 2/3, and father will get 1/6. Am I right or not? Right. So first of all, you create what? Common denominator. You create the common denominator. You create a common denominator. So what will be the common denominator of 4, 3, and 6? Try to find out the LCM of it. If you find out the LCM of it, the common denominator will come to be 12. It will be 12. Answer will come to this will be 12. Now you make you put 12 and divide and multiply with each other. So you will find out that here 3/12 will come. Here you will find 8/12 will come, and here you will find 2/12 will come. Right. So basically, as per Muslim law, the property will be equally divided into 12 shares, and out of 12, 3 will go to husband, 8 will go to daughters equally, and 2 share will go to the father. But problem is what? This share, the number of division, that means when I'm marking this and this, that is 3 plus 8 plus 2 must equal to 12. If you plus 3 plus 8 2, answer is coming what? 13 and 12. यानी कि number of share is not equal to, so answer is coming 13 by 12. बल्कि आना चाहिए था, it must be 12 by 12, but it is not coming 12 by 12. Rather it is what? It is coming 13 by 12. यानी कि number of share is getting maximum than the amount of property we are dividing. The number of share is getting maximum out of the number of property we are dividing. In such situation where the number of share is getting maximum, yani ki where this, that means this denominator is coming maximum than the denominator, this is doctrine of Hull applies. Doctrine of Hull or increase. So doctrine of Hull or doctrine of increase applies. What do you mean by doctrine of Hull or doctrine of increase? This says nothing. This says that the increased denominator, this, you put this 13 at the place of 8 place of 12, that is denominator. This says you do nothing, apply Hull, and in Hull you do nothing. Instead of 12 you put 13. 3 by 8 by 30 and 2 by 30, and you will find that it is now 13 upon 30. This is equals to 1. This is now, instead of dividing 12 share, okay, you will replace 13 with 12, okay, and you, doctrine of Hull is nothing, you replace the increased share, you replaced the increased share which is coming as in denominator to be a number of division of the property. So you convert denominator into denominator. So you replace 13 at the place of 12, and you do nothing else. You put 13 at the place of 12, and right now, so the 3, 13. So what is happening? Now you will divide property in equal 13 share, and out of that equal 13 share, you give 3 to husband, 8 to the daughter, and 2 to the father. For example, हमें कुछ नहीं करना है, तो suppose this person dies, leaving behind 13 rupees, है ना, leaving behind 13 rupees. So we find out that it is a 13 rupees which we have to divide. So how you will divide? You will send 3 rupees to husband. You will give 8 rupees to daughter. Daughters more than one equally, and you will give 2 rupees to father, and this is how the property will get. Okay. So first of all, division will go to the sharers only. Jessica, you are right. How many people have understand this doctrine of Hull? I want to give more upon Muslim law, right? There is so much in Muslim law, and very interesting also, and very easy also. But due to scarcity of time and situations, but yes, I will try someday to make those people who have taken this to this web series, that I will come up with a subject series also. So generally I take 4 to 5 to 6 classes to make it understand all this, but due to scarcity of time and this pandemic has created a competition of things also, because people are coming with so many webinars, and students are not much understand, because people are doing it free of cost and so many other reasons are there. People don't understand key where the knowledge comes, what they basically need. It happens. So hopefully this has been clear to you people. So one thing we have understood the division of property to the sharers, and if sharers amount of number of share get maximum, then the property, then it will get us doctrine of Hull. But it does not always happen. Sometimes it may also happen that the division number of share is less and the property is more. So obviously it will go to residuaries. So let us go and try to find out the second situation. If there is some property left out with the residuaries, okay, then sharer, sorry, if the property is left out from the sharer, how it will get devolved upon the residuaries, and basically who are the residuaries, right? So let us pick up the list of residuaries. Any person having any question regarding this sharer portion, he can ask or she can ask me by raising the hand. I can unmute you people. Any people who is having, any person having a question regarding this. Okay. So I can I will think that I'm able to make you understand more. Every person have understand this. Okay. Any person? So let us go into now the residuaries. Who are the person who will be considered as residuaries? So let us. There are the list of residuaries. So first we will do the list of residuaries, and then only we will give a basic how the property will be distributed. The first is the sun, and I will also provide you the chart of residuaries. Don't worry, I'm making it, and I will after the lecture finish will get over. You people will get notes of. The sun is the first person who is a residuary. Okay, so make sure how you will get. Firstly, if no daughter, that means in absence of daughter. If there is no daughter, he will get whole share, whole remaining share. That means whatever share will left out of the share, he will get all. Okay. But if he is having a daughter, yani he is having a sister with him, okay, along with daughter, he takes double portion, okay, of that of daughter. He will take the double portion of that of the daughter. That of daughter. My voice is clear right now. Hopefully nobody is having a voice issue right now. Chaliye. So this is sun. So sun will be the first person as a residuary who will get all the share, remaining share. I mean, say remaining portion of the property if there is no sister. But if it is a sister, he will take in double the share of the sister. The sister will get one share and he will get two share. Second situation is a daughter. Daughter is also a residuary. And we know when it is, we have understand this. She is a residuary. She is a sharer. Sharer when no son. When no son. Okay. So she will become a sharer when there is no son. Then third is son's son is a residuary. How high soever. Then fourth is son's daughter. Son's daughter. How low soever. Fifth is father. Father is also sharer also. Remember? Father is a sharer also. You will understand this also. But father become residuary when? Okay, father become residuary when no child is there. So father become residuary when no child is there. तो पहले वो शेयर की तरह लेता है और आफ्टर दैट ही विल टेक एज रेजिडरी. तो स्टार्टिंग में ही विल टेक एज अ शेयर, बट वंस इट इज ओवर ही विल टेक एज अ रेजिडरी. You people are getting my voice, right? Then the sixth person is grandfather, and so on. So there is a list of so many people. I will send you the list of all these people. So there is a list of approximately 23 people. So these are 23 peoples, list of 23 peoples who are considered as residuaries. Okay, we will not be focusing upon all 23. Why? Because all will not getting together. Make sure you always remember one thing. In residuaries, the division is nearer. Nearer will exclude the farer. Exclude the farther. So nearest will exclude the farther. So this is how. For example, if there is a existing son, then son's son will not take. Right? What do you mean by difference between grandfather and true grandfather? Try to understand. I will make it clear. They are writing true grandmother, true grandfather. What do you mean by true grandmother and true grandfather? True grandfather means paternal, dada, your dada, paternal grandfather. Whereas when you use the term grandfather, it includes both paternal and maternal grandfather. But by the use of term true grandfather or true grandmother, this similarly and directly means your paternal grandfather basically. So your maternal side is not responsible, they are not getting share or residuary, right? How many people have understand this? So division of the residuaries will be from nearer to the, it will exclude, nearer will exclude the farther. I will try if I get a chance someday. So I will also explain you the residuaries and distant kinder also. Now I will open for my question. You people may ask the question by raising your hand.